ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Beard Show. My name is Ollie, and we're back with another soundtrack and DAYZ video. Now, I've got a very special one here today. I was given a bit of a gunfight, which I'm looking forward to doing, by a very, very great YouTuber called Citrus Punch. If you haven't heard of Citrus, get over to his channel and subscribe straight away, because he is absolutely fantastic. Now, last time we did the Running Mans, which turned out pretty well, so I'm hoping to continue on with this, so let's get into it, shall we? So this one is a bit of a short clip. It's a shorter one than last time. It's just over a minute, so sorry for the squeaky voice there. So yeah, we've just got over a minute to try and make an impact. So as before, let's start off with the first.
Yeah, I see him. I've just been hit, there's two of them.
Yeah.
So that could be the start of something. Now, what I've been doing, as ever, I've been doing a little bit of looking about to see what would kind of give it a bit of a sinister edge with this. So I've come up with this thing from Marcus, which is called Whispering Strings, which is pretty nice. Let's have a little listen. So it's a nice little quiet one. Let's see if we can get a bit of reverb and stuff on here. So let's chuck a bit more reverb on it. Maybe get some. Let's turn on the reverb on these. Let's pull the release up a bit. Now we need to try and work out what sort of key we want to do it in. So that, I believe, is a C that I was just playing. So let's just kind of play along with it for a second, see if anything comes into focus.
Yeah, I see him. I've just been hit, there's two of them.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's like the left side of the bridge.
You would have been able to see me because there would have been no.
There's two of them though.
I'm kind of drawn to the C and then up just one note. Kind of like how that sort of fades out as well.
Yeah, I see him. I've just been hit, there's two of them.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's like the left side of the bridge.
You would have been able to see me because there would have been no.
There's two of them though. I don't actually see him though. He's like left side by the sign. There's two of them. Yeah, he's on the bridge.
So what I thought we could do with this one would be to have a nice sample in it. So I've got this bit of rubbing metal. Some nice bits, like just little clicks and stuff that could be potentially nice little kind of percussive things. So let's have a little see what we can do. So let's first let's just pitch it down first. I'm just going to use this pitch here that just comes free with Reaper. frequency echo on here. Maybe a bit of space modulation as well. And then of course we want to get some reverb on there as well. Let's use a matrix. So that gives it a nice spectral sort of sound. And we could even reverse it to see. Nice, I like that. That's it. That's pretty cool. Let's hear it with the orchestral sound.
Where it is like the left side of the bridge.
You would have been able to see me because it would have been there.
Right, so what I've done is I've moved this sample into a sort of space where it's a bit like breathing, really. So it just gives it a little bit of atmosphere, which is what we want, really. And
Yeah, I see him. I've just been hit, there's two of them.
Yeah.
I don't know where he is, like the left
we
side.
want a little bit of a hit sort of sound when Citrus gets hit by the bullet. So we want to make that a little bit of a, you know, an accent. So we could do what we did sort of the last time, which was we used a bit of percussion sounds. So we could use that as a sort of catalyst, so we kind of see where it is.
Yeah, I see him. I've just been hit, there's two of them. Yeah, I see him.
Almost.
There
we go. That's got it there. So we need to kind of try and fit in enough, but not overdo it, I think is the key on this one.
I've just been hit, there's two of them.
So if we just do it kind of like this.
I've just been hit.
Maybe just one more space in there.
I've just been hit, there's two of them.
Split that off. Right, that's the sort of basic pulse. So if we make this a bit more complicated. It's got a nice meandering sort of. I'm going to make it a bit more in time though. So what I decided to do was put in this synth from Sublab. It's called Sublab. I just got it recently, so I thought what would be quite cool to go along with this sort of tribal-y kind of panicked drum beat would be some nice subs. So let's have a listen to what I've got. Again, could change it, you know. Let's have a listen. What I thought we could do would be to, when the sort of action starts to really happen, we could maybe when those guys come across the road there, we could pull that up an octave. So from round about there. Strange sound, but I quite like it. Bring that in there with that as well. Could do sort of flam. You go to 64. Need a 64th note. Do is put some effects on here, so we just kind of loop a part of this. We could also do something crazy with it. So we used stutter the last time, so we could use that to kind of come in and out with some stuff. So let's try that. Let's get stutter on there. So we've got this nice stutter effect here. So we can kind of bring them in at the end of the phrase. So like kind of from down here. So it just gives it a nice little skippy kind of thing. So if we just kind of do it like that, we can, hopefully that'll be right. What about if we fade it in? Maybe work on it a bit. I think it's probably the only way. Okay, so what I've done is I did a little bit of automation. So what I've done is I've got the stutter that we put on there and just did a little bit of automation there. And what I've done is I put a reverb under it to give it a bit of flavour as well. So let's have a little listen. There. Let's have a little listen. Okay, so what I've done is I've stripped it all back a little bit, and I've taken out some of the drums and I've added in just some violins, some basses, and that's actually trombone. Just as a sort of orchestral sort of hit. Just have a wee look.
Yeah, I see him. I've just been hit, there's two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the bridge. Drop one. That's freedom. Drop two.
Nice. Then go down.
So I quite like that strip back sort of sound. I think it kind of goes well with the action. The more and more I do it, I don't like these percussion drums, but I'm going to keep working on them a little bit and see, you know, if I can kind of get them. Could maybe bit crush them or something towards the end, you know, so just really mangle the quality down. And I'll see if I've got a distortion that can do that. I think I do. So let's actually have a little look at that. So I found this thing from Isotope called Trash, which is a distortion plugin. So we could have a little, just got like a little preset there. So let's have a list. So I've just kind of faded it in. Can have a little bit of fun with this, I think. So we turn stage 2 on. Let's hear what stage 2 is like. So we could do like kind of faulty kind of sounds. Never really played with this, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna have a little tinker, I think.
Left side by the sign. There's two of them. Yeah, he's on the bridge. Drop one. That's freedom. Drop two.
So what I thought we could do next is add a drum beat to it. So like have a nice little kind of almost like a mellow sort of kind of backbeat to it. So let's just kind of sort something out for that. Okay, for the beat, what we're going to use is this from Isotope called Break Tweaker. It's a really good drum machine, and you can get some really nice sounds. So if we just hit preview on that, that will start the loop. Right, let's get a kick sound. So, quite like that. One of the cool things is you can add more samples in. So if you want to put a bit more low end or something on there, you can add more, and you can play up to 3 on that, which is pretty cool. So if we just kind of have a little look, just quickly, so we can kind of get there. Over there, so we can show. Sounding pretty good, I think. So I think that might be quite cool to come into.
By the sign. There's two of them. Yeah, he's on the bridge. Drop one. That's freedom. Drop two.
Nice. Get back up.
Okay, so what I've been doing is just kind of working on the rhythm a little bit, making sure that it's got a bit of impact, so and just changing the beat about as well.
Get back up.
I know the velocities of this orchestral stuff is all wrong, but I'm going to fix that. I've added a few more bits in, just kind of got it a bit more coherent. So let's see what I've done on this.
I've just been hit. There's two of them.
Yeah.
I don't know where he is. He's like the left side of the bridge.
You would have been able to see me because I would have been there.
There's two of them. I don't actually see him. sign. There's two of them. Yeah, he's on the bridge. Drop one. There's three. Drop two.
Nice. Get back up.
So that's what we'll do next. We'll sort of sub bass out and see if we can do some really cool stuttering things with it as well, because I think we could do actually. So let me, I'll print that. Okay, so I've printed this, and what I've done is I've set up some stutter. So there's this sidechain resist kind of thing, which is quite cool, which might sound quite good as a sort of like kind of almost like a riser.
Two of them. I don't actually see. He's like left side by the sign. There's two of them. Yeah, he's on the bridge. I don't know where he is. He's like left side of the bridge.
Would have been interesting.
Take that down to the centre.
All dead?
That guy got back.
Maybe bring it back a bit.
Go down. Get back up. What am I getting dead?
All dead?
So this, what I need to do is obviously sort this orchestral section, because it's not really popping. So the last part we need to do is just to sort of exit the outro section. Yeah, and I think change that to something quite nice.
Maybe one more. Number 6.
Yeah, there's one more somewhere.
So I've been busy messing about with pitch. So like with this kind of beating sort of drum beat, I've pitched it up and down using automation. On here it's got a nice like kind of glitchy kind of vibe. Can maybe get that sounding a bit more crazy, I think. Just kind of draw a bit of a smoother curve up here. See what that sounds like.
He's like left side by the sign. There's two of them. He's like left side by the sign. There's two of them. Yeah, he's on the bridge. Drop one. There's three.
So I've just been chopping stuff, and as you can see, one of the Arcus things, I pitched it down a little bit just to kind of give it a bit bit more of a sort of kind of craziness to it. You know, lots of things, lots of notes are clashing, and you know what? I kind of like that. Did this part as well.
Get back up.
Dead.
So that part's a bit better. Okay, so what I've got is just decided to do a bit of stretching and stuff rather than just kind of writing a new bit. So this mess here is what we've got at the end.
Dead.
Okay, so that about does it from me. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go away and just make sure all the levels are sounding good, make sure everything's right. So yeah, this has been so super fun. Guys, if you've liked this video, please think about hitting that like button, maybe giving me a cheeky sub, just means you get to see the video. And let me know in the comments below who you'd like to see me do some soundtracking for next. Favourite YouTuber, it doesn't have to be DAYZ, it could be any YouTuber at all, with cinematic sort of gameplay footage, and I'll go and email them. So thanks again guys, and enjoy the final result.
Yeah, I see him. I've just been hit, there's two of them.
Yeah.
I don't know where he is. He's like the left side of the bridge.
You would have been able to see me because it would have been no.
Two of them. I don't actually see him. He's like left side by the sign. There's two of them. Yeah, he's on the bridge. Drop one, there's three of them. Drop two.
Nice. Good on. Get back up. Oh my god, he's dead.
They're all dead.
That guy got back up so I fucking laid him out.
They're all dead. All four of
Are
them.
they all dead?
All four of them are all dead.
Might be one more. There was 6.
Yep, there's one more somewhere. Good shit.